Okay, I think I have everything. Everything. Go here. Perhaps. Oh, it's doing it again. Let's add. Yep. Yep. There we go. And we'll just move this up. There we go. Let's see. I have 3 different chats now. Okay. It looks like YouTube's having some issues, which means Watch Me Work is having some issues. You can do it. I believe in you. There we go. Alright. Yep, okay. All good. All good. Let's see if we can arrange this a little better and not hear myself talk. There. Mute. Mute. Okay, jeez. Sorry, so unprofessional. So very unprofessional. Okay. I think the only chat I'm not gonna watch is the YouTube chat. So, we are continuing to build this funhouse right here. And I had more thoughts as I was milling it about of what to do for the bedroom-bathroom area. There we go. Because we wanted this wall to be all windows, so you could look into the courtyard, so it only makes sense to have your bed facing those windows so you could look out if you wanted to. So the bed needs to go on this exterior wall. And so I was thinking of moving the closet into the bathroom. Oops, don't delete the floor, just delete the lines. I wanted to move the closet, the his and hers closet, into the bathroom, and they will also have a washer and dryer as well. So for up to code, you need at least 3 feet between your countertops or whatnot, and that's just a comfortable range as well. So that's the edge of the closet, and if you wanted to be a little bit more luxurious, you would just have more space. Now the closet itself needs to be deep enough to hold the washer and dryer, and that's actually quite deep. I want to say it's almost 3 feet. It's huge. It's really big. So that's the size of the closet. And of course we have our 6-inch wall behind it as well. And this is our hallway leading from the garage right here. Okay. So that's good. We still need a door. And doors are usually 30 inches wide. Except I don't want it right next to this wall. How much space did we give this? Nope. Use our measuring tool. 3 inches? 3 inches is fine. So we'll come in 3 inches and then 30 inches. And that has determined where our door will go in the wall. So here's a door. And here is the back wall of the closet. Actually, no. We're going to have another 2 inches on the other side of the door to give it some space. So now, This is the back wall of the closet. And that's this. I'm leaving this here just to remind me there's 2 inches of space. And so here is the closet. Here is the door. So your bed is here. You wake up, you come here, you basically undress and put your clothes in the laundry basket that's probably going to be in here, and you shower. And here's your sink and your mirror, and here's your toilet, and then you can be out the door. Literally out the door into your closet, which I kind of like. So for bedroom sizes, masters are usually quite large. They're usually like 15 by 16, 14 by 15, but I would at least like mine 14 feet, there we go, wide. That might be a little excessive. That just depends on what is going to go where over here. Since I decided to split this house into 2, a public space and a private space. So over here on the right side is the public space. This is where the kitchen's gonna go. And then like a dining room, and then like a game / relaxing area for public space. And this huge space in the middle is a courtyard. And it's massive. It's like 30 by 30 feet. It's huge. But the house around the courtyard is still about 1,600 to 1,700 square feet, which is quite average in size. We do have a 3-car garage down here with a door into the house and into the courtyard. And I might actually put a second door over here, so when you get home with groceries, you don't have to walk all the way up and around, or all the way and around. You can just go straight on through. That's actually a good idea. I'll have to remember that. Hopefully I will. So anyways, 14 feet wide. That seems really excessive because, well, it depends on your furniture too. If you have really large furniture, you're going to need a really large bedroom. But if you don't, you won't need that big of a bedroom. So I have a king-size bed. So I can have room to sprawl out because I like to sleep on my stomach, arms, everywhere. So I would still need a king-size bed since I'm building this house based off of what me and my husband would like. So we might stick with that 14 feet. How wide is a king-size bed? It's like a 6 by 6.5 though, so we don't really need it that big. And nightstands don't need to be that big either, so I'm actually going to dial it down to 12 feet wide with our other 6-inch wall. And I'm going to draw this in. This is the edge of our hallway wall. Come up. Ta-da. So now we have a master bedroom with a master bathroom and a closet. How big is this closet? Our closet's 7 feet 7 inches wide, which I think is plenty big enough for me. I don't have neither of us have a lot of clothes or a lot of shoes, so we don't need a lot of space. So let's see what this looks like without. Yay! Oh, I forgot to put in the extra piece of wall here. Can I? Nope, I need to measure. Extra piece of wall, there. And I can actually get rid of that. And that. There. There we go. We have a master bedroom. And part of the thing of having the master bedroom is this wall right here, this wall. If we had the technology, I would make it a bifolding wall so you could open it up to look into your courtyard. Of course, this would be when no one else is there. And I think it would be private enough that you could definitely do that, because I would probably have this be a nice fitted gate that you can't see through. So if anyone like ever comes up to it, you wouldn't be able to see into the master or anywhere in the house really. But Now I need to decide the other things. The other things we wanted in this house for personal use was a gym and then a like gaming place. And I mean like computer games, console games, board games, and possibly a place to watch movies. But I'm almost thinking of making that movie watching space specifically public, so you don't have to like have two movie watching spaces. And then the games that would be for the public would be more board games, so you could kind of incorporate the two. But I think I'd have two separate spaces for board games, because this is a big fun house. All right. So a gym and a game space. That gym needs at least an elliptical and a Bowflex, which is what we currently have. And I think it is currently in a 11 by 11 space. So how much space do we have left? 29 feet. Almost 30 feet of space. And of course, there's going to be a wall somewhere in here, so 6 inches of that space is gone. And how much space this way? 12? That'll do. And what about over here? 21 feet. Let's see. Our gaming space right now, I think, is in like a 10 by 11. So let's just measure that out. A 10. And then how big is this? 10 and a half? 10 by 10 and a half. That's okay. That just depends on where we want to put other things. So, give me that. Yeah. We technically have this much space left because this is a hallway. We're having a running theme of a hallway next to the windows. And I was thinking for the exercise space, there would be no wall. There would just simply be a door right here, which I'm gonna mock in. Actually, I'm just gonna put it in. And then we're gonna pull this up to match this. And that's 3 feet wide, that's fine. Let's see, do a little measurement, find the half, and let's do just a normal 30-inch door so we can have some space on the walls. We want it 7 feet high because that's standard. That, and then we'll push it in. There we go. Oh, I want that line gone. Yep, and this line gone. Measurement guide's gone. And then this line, there you go, gone. Alright, so now we very, very clearly have a separated space. And it's almost in half. This is a powder room for the public space. And of course, you know, we have the bathroom over here. So where would our game space go? And where would our workout space go? I'm almost thinking, because I want to incorporate more than just a Bowflex and an elliptical. We have some floor mats, some really thick floor mats that are like 5 by 10. So we have a 10 by 10 space for mats, which is large enough to do some grappling on, to do some falls and wrestling on. So we would need at least a 10 by 10 space. And there that is. And for a game room, we actually don't need a lot of space because we're going to incorporate our offices into that. So we're going to have like 2 computers and 2 monitors for each person. But our desks are actually quite small, and we could totally fit another computer next to it So we would probably need like at least an 8-foot space if we were to share it, to share one big long table. Because we'd also have a printer probably somewhere on that table. And then we would need a little space for a slightly larger TV. Because gaming is our hobby. That is the thing we spend our money on. We don't really spend it on anything else. And then we don't really like to spend it on gaming regardless. So I think, what is that? We need like 6 feet of space. Well, that's 2, 4, 6. We probably need almost an 8-foot space. So we can have like chairs and a TV, and then what is left over is 11 feet. That's totally fine. And I would like to have this be a little bit bigger. Maybe 11 feet? Well, yeah, I actually just lined it up with the wall. That'd be a really tight squeeze, wouldn't it? And just be exactly a 10 by 10. And then... Actually, that would be fine. That would be totally fine. Get rid of you. Sorry, it's still morning, and I am still finishing my morning chai. Okay. This is now the workout space next to the bedroom. So this is now our gaming space right here, which is right next to this bathroom, which is nice because this will also be the office, and this is where I will work, essentially, as well. And it can actually be quite open to the courtyard too, so we will really only need this one wall. And oh wow, I just got an email. I just set a new sound for it, and that scared the bejesus out of me. Okay. Because it's a new sound, it startled me. Alright. Oh, can't forget to save. And flex my back. And we might only need a partial wall. No, I think I would do a full wall. But like I said, we don't need that much space. So this wall may not line up. Well, if it's open, it doesn't have to line up, right? It doesn't have to line up if it's knit. I'm just going to do this. Delete guides. The wall for this does not have to be lined up with this wall. So if I want more space, I can have more space. And I think 12 feet of space with a 6-foot wall. It's not 6-foot wall, a 6-inch thick wall. There we go. And at least 10 feet. That gives us 11.5 feet. There you go. There, because I want to get as much light in as possible. And of course, all the courtyard walls are pretty much going to be glass. They're going to be windows. And I don't want very many windows actually, like in the office. Maybe just a little tiny one up here. So we'll all get backlit. And I'm thinking of having, of course you can't put it in SketchUp, but like shades that can come across on the inside of the windows or down. Something similar like that. You know, technology. That would be cool. Come on, wall. There we go. Actually, you can come up as well. Even you can come up. And you too. And yep, this is the shower. This can come up. This can come up. I think this comes of like 2 inches, just, you know, so water doesn't come out of your shower. And where's my measure? Measure. This will be the 7 foot tall doors right here. We'll draw the line. Draw the line. I totally forgot to put in that door, but that's okay. Push you back. Push you back. Get rid of this. Get rid of these extra lines that we don't need. Yep, that guy. Get rid of these. Okay. Just checking. Okay. That's right. And these extra lines can go away. It just makes it easier to paint walls to keep these lines gone. Alright, now our counters are what, like 30 inches tall? About 30 inches tall. Get rid of this. And I can actually do this and do a normal 30-inch door. Nope. That's 7 feet tall. Like so. And then, nope. Nope. Face the door. Come on. Crap. There we go. That can go away, that can go away, that can go away. And that's my AC. That just popped on, that really big ka-chunk in the background. There we go. Oh, that's... I wanted to listen to my own music. Let's see. Sorry, I totally forgot. Where's my... There it is. Okay. Oh, much better. Much better. Okay. Now, it seems like a little bit of a tight fit through here. But that's alright, because I don't necessarily want an enormous bathroom. Okay. Okay. We're doing good so far. Okay, I'm debating now on either building up the kitchen or building up the rest of this. I think I can put a little bit of color down on here. So I'll go to this paint bucket, which should open some colors. And let's look at some concrete to put down. I hate patterns. Ugh. Maybe I'll just use colors. some gray here. Or a darker gray. Because that's outside, courtyard, and this is garage. Okay. Save. Now I would like the entire house in wood flooring, except, of course, the workout space where you would want to have your heavy equipment and other things on mats. So at the very least, give me my measuring tool, there we go. At the very least, we need to have some sort of different coverage. Perfect. Go away and this will be different mats, actually. One more. One more. I know it's kind of weird to have this little skinny piece of nothing, but the extra space will allow us to like hang things on the wall or have a little something on the wall because it's a foot at least. That gives us plenty of space to put things. Okay. Let's see. Our mats are blue. Really blue. And this is black because we have black mats for our other exercise equipment. Oh, excuse me. And the rest of the house. Am I going to be popping up anything out of the floor for the rest of the house? That's what I want to know. Because if I am, I'd like to leave it blank because the color will follow whatever it is you pop up out of the ground. Sorry, I had to stretch. Because I'm really not going to build any more rooms with walls. There shouldn't be any more rooms with walls, and I don't mind, I guess, wood floor in the bathrooms. I know you generally put tile there because of all the moisture, but for this house, we're not gonna. Let's see. I tend to like the blonde wood, and the question is I know that this is a dumb little detail, but which way should the wood flow? And that's a very good question, because we can do a select all, and we can rotate the whole house to make it, to have the wood flow a different direction. So I think I like it this way better, because then the wood flows all the way through here. So we'll select all of it, and actually we'll just keep it somewhere out here. There, and save it. So now we are looking at it from a new direction. We usually look at it from over here, but we rotated it so we can look at it this way, because wood floors. Because I think the only thing that's really left is to put in furniture, well, and to build up the kitchen. So I guess we'll build up the kitchen. So counter heights are around 30 inches. And the next big thing to decide is what type of kitchen. These counters are quite large. 15-foot wide kitchen, galley kitchen, with an 11-foot an 11-foot island. Who needs storage? Who needs any more storage than that? And you know it's odd, I left this nook. So I might actually put the kitchen over here on the front of the house. I guess the only reason I put it this way is so it could look out into the courtyard. And then like this area would be like a little eating nook, well, either like a dining or eating nook, and I have no idea. So since this has now become wasted space, we will move the kitchen. And that's fine that the floor disappeared, or the color disappeared. I'm actually kind of wanted that. Okay, so our kitchen now is going to be this entire back wall, which I think it's still 15 feet wide. Very much so, 15 feet wide. Counters are usually, the bottom counters are usually 2 feet deep. And then code is having 3 feet between each counter, and we'll have another 2-foot counter. That's the center, and we need at least 3 feet, I think, on either side of the island, which will dictate how large the island is. So we don't need that center line. So that's our island. Okay, and that's our back counter. Check all the chats. Okay. There, less wasted space. So now... so now, I guess, dining, and then maybe a little game, like game table for board games, and then a theater space on probably this big wall. Or it might be on this big walls because you can sit farther back. It just depends on how big the screen will be. Okay, back to building a kitchen. Now, this allows for some very interesting things. So we do want, our 30-inch counters. I'm not going to pop the island up just yet, because let's see. Let's find the center of this wall. We can have a pretty large window here, right? We can have a fairly large window. Let me see, it's a 4-foot window. Big enough? We will say so. And then like a foot down from the ceiling, and maybe like we can probably do like a foot up and have a nice backsplash strip right there. So let's make our very first window in this house. It's just like a door, except, where's my pencil? We'll come back in and we'll draw a line. So one side of it is filled, and then translucent glass. And we'll draw this other side in, and the same. Now we have a window. Ta-da! A nice big window. Let's see. And I'm thinking on either side, I want tall storage. And then maybe open shelves in between that tall storage and the window. Obviously you can't have a sink on that wall, and it's going to be kind of hard to have a stove on that wall. So, well, that makes things interesting. You can have a stove, you just might not have a range. You'll have to have like a high-tech pop-up range, right? This is a fun house. It doesn't have to make sense. It can make as much sense as we would like it to. So these side storage things are going to be like our pantry. One's probably going to be our pantry, and the other one's probably going to be like our gadgets. You know, stand mixers. God, what else? We have a bread maker, a toaster, and I guess it doesn't have to be, you know, ceiling height, unless we really want it to. It could, so you get more storage out of it. I have a feeling this island is going to need to be a little bit bigger, or deeper at least. So that's our kitchen. So far, that's our kitchen. Yeah, open shelving would be fine. I think just a range top would be fine too. Since it's just the two of us, we don't necessarily need a full oven. We could get away with one of those tiny ovens that you can set on your counter that can cook like a small pizza or like a single tray of cookies or something, and that could live in one of these storage things. So our counters are always clear. Okay. A stovetop range then. I think 2 feet is deep enough. We can always find out later. Let's find the center though. That's the center. Okay. I will soon be putting models in here to start filling the house out. Because I'm not going to build the furniture from scratch. Not gonna. Actually, we need to get that range. So let's get a model. And what do you call those? Are they called ranges? A range? Oh, not a car. What are those called? Stove? Not an old-timey stove. Cooktop? Cooktop. Hey, there we go. Let me turn my music down so I don't feel like I'm shouting. That's what we're looking for. Actually, this is exactly what we're looking for. Those are really big. Those feel really big. It's a 36-inch gas cooktop, and I think that means it's 3 feet wide. By Decor. It looks lovely. It's a gas cooktop. Gas is okay. Yeah, I would love to have that in my house. Yes, please. And we'll see if it will fit on our 2 foot wide or 2 foot deep counter. So we'll rotate and then, oop. Yeah, that's kind of, and move you over. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll move you right there. So yeah, that's, our counter is plenty deep. So there's that. Awesome. So I guess on the island, then, we will have our sink and our dishwasher. And I think we can put that in now. So, because I can now, see that that's where the gas range will go. 3 feet from each wall and 3 feet from the other counter, so we're up to code. And since we have such a huge space, we can have, our regular 2 foot island, 2 foot deep island. So this is going to be a 9 foot by 2 foot island, 30 inches tall. And then we can take this, do about an inch, not a foot, an inch. Draw across, and then pull out another 18 inches or so to have a bar. So we now have a bar for our kitchen. Okay, I'm going to put the floor back in. Like so. And rotate. Rotate back around here. And these are just the basic shapes. Just the basic shapes. And let's see. I'm a sucker for dark cabinets with a light top. Not quite the direction I wanted that to be. But we're going to edit this color. Oop. We still want... Okay, before I do that, we are going to create our countertop. Just all the way around to mimic, a real counter. Gonna measure up, draw across. Not to try to fix our view. Okay. And then we'll measure up to our measured line and get a better angle so we can draw across. Okay, there. And then delete those. Okay. Now we can do stuff. So I wasn't very fond of that wood. I guess that will do. That will do. Now we can edit this color quite a bit. I'd like it to be not pink, but not mocha. There we go. This is personal preference only. We'll fill in all of these. There, okay. Now for our countertops. What is our stone options here? Oop. Stone options. That's actually not too bad. The thing I might do is lighten just a little bit. And then, just because I'm obsessive, just a little tiny bit. Except I missed a detail over there. Oh. You can do it. There we go. Okay. I missed a detail. The other countertop. A 1-inch thick countertop. And from there to there and color, thank you. Nice. All right. Turn this back around. Hey, there's a window. I haven't put any other windows in yet. That's the kitchen. So, I think let's put in some more windows and then do furniture. Let's go over here to the bedroom and measure in some windows. Okay. Really? 2? 2 foot and a foot down. We'll see how that looks. That looks kind of skinny, actually. There we go. A foot down from the ceiling and a foot there. And a window. And then, how wide is this? 3 feet. So 1.5 in the center. This should be the same. Yep. Not sure if actually, I'm not going to put in any other windows in the bedroom. Because this will be a bifolding wall. This is a bifolding wall. Yeah, I'll put in a little reminder here. Yeah. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put an actual door into the bedroom. Can you put a door in a bifolding wall? I think you can. I think you can. Let's put a door in. And, okay, there we go. I can't believe I forgot to put a door in. There, now you can access the bedroom. Maybe it's because I was thinking of that bifolding wall. Well, if it's there, it'll be open most of the time. So when you close it, you go in through your bathroom. Oh, that's right. I was going to put a door over here. So you can just walk from the garage to your kitchen when you're unloading groceries. So that door, I think, is going to be, 3 feet away from this at least. And basically line up with the counter. And I'm going to have this be a large door and have it be a 3-foot door. And I think I'm also going to have it be an 8-foot tall door. There. And I will put stairs. I'll put a little step in these other places where they need to be a little later. Save it. Okay. I'm thinking of putting in the courtyard windows because that'll open up the space a ton. A ton, a ton, a ton. So I guess a small skinny window can go right here, right? Just like a foot down. That's a foot down. We'll do at least 6 inches. It can have privacy glass on it. Maybe a foot up from the floor too. Oh, where's my push? Push. Push all the way, thank you. And translucent, please. Window. One side of a window. And window. There we go. There, and that could be the basis for the rest of this. So we want 6 inches. And of course, 6 inches because of the other wall here. But we'll need at least, let's do 9 inches instead. To give it some space from that wall on the other side. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to do individual windows or if I just want to make it easy and just put in one big fat window. Because this could only be like proof of concept. And, adjustments, if this was ever going to be built, adjustments could be made because I doubt someone's going to make a 21 by 7 foot piece of glass. And I just want to make things easier. I think for myself, it's also a big time saver, so I have to measure out each window and compensate for having trim around each window. It's almost like an aquarium. I don't know if acrylic would be a viable window. Okay. The theme is now windows. Okay. 9 inches away from that, and we'll just keep it even, have it 9 inches away from that. A foot down and a foot up. Like so. Like so. There we go. Draw and punch. Draw and fill. There we go. We've got windows. Let's see. The entrance of the house. I was thinking, This is the place where your guests would dump all of their personal things. Their shoes, their coats, hats, keys, pretty much everything. So, let's see. They could, I guess, put their, yeah, over here would be fine for their shoes and their coats. And then over here we would have a little table for their keys. Or we can put that over there, so we can have another full-size window. There we go. Checking all the chats. Okay. There we go for that. And I'm just going to hop on over here and continue the tirade of windows. Push thing. There we go. It's a big window. Fill. Draw. Fill. And then we just have this big wall over here. Dang. Big. This is gonna be huge. Because we're lazy, it's gonna be huge. Want a foot. And a foot. And an enormous rectangle. It's 29 feet by 7 feet. Nope. We're gonna push first. And draw. And fill. And draw. And fill. Alright. Let's get rid of all those guidelines. Much better. Now you can actually see through it. Alright, and we are going to leave the garage wall there for barbecues. So we have a place to put our barbecue. Okay. That's an airplane if you can hear it. Furniture, maybe? Is it time for furniture? It might be time for furniture. That depends. Let's put a step here first. There we go. And how far is this? This should only be like 6 inches. Yeah. So we can raise this 3 inches and have a nice little half moon step. And I think that's what we're going to do with all the doors. We'll have it be 9 inches to either side. Even this one, 9 inches, there we go. And this little tool, draw across, and then just type in 3 feet. Ooh, that's a little different. Where are you different? Oh, okay. The front door is wider than this door. Jeez. How wide? How wide are you? from here to here. 7.5. Wow, that's huge. 7.5. Well, let me see. 3. Do I have that right? Yes, I do. Amazing. That's much, much better. Now, that shouldn't get in the way. It shouldn't stick out, I should say. Nope, got plenty of space. Alright. Now over here, I don't think I can get away with a 7.5 foot wide piece of step. Yeah, that's only 4. So actually, this is even. This doesn't need a step. This is even Steven with this. Okay. It'll just have a threshold because it's even with it. And oh, need to raise it. Raise it. Raise it up 3 inches. There. So you have a 3-inch step. So 3 and 3 to get inside. Okay. I'm thinking of detailing the washer and dryer area in here. So, well, I'll just say it's closed. We'll say it's closed. And do our dark wood on it. And our vanity. Actually, we can dress up our vanity just a little bit. Just a little bit. Like we did our kitchen counter. There we go. One more little side. Okay. Dark. And give this back dark. And then just color pick this. Make that light. And that light. I forgot to tweet that I went live this morning. That's okay. That's okay. Remember that just as I'm going to be ending for today. Maybe. I'm not sure how long I want to go. Oh. Swedish, hello. My apologies. My chat window was in the wrong spot to see you. Although, you're no longer there. That's alright. If you are, awesome. I think I'm going to keep streaming and go past my hour time. Because, well, actually, no. My work PC finally got fixed, so I can start using that. But I think on... Well, I do want to finish this house, so we will see. The beginning of September, I can start a fairly regular schedule of streaming. It's just that next week and the week after are a little bit hectic because I will be gone on vacation. So, yeah, I think on the 31st is when I will be able to start a regular schedule. So, with that, I'm actually going to end it for today. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Twitch or on Twitter at JasmoColors for when I go live. You can also see me on Watch Me Work and on YouTube because I can stream to those places at the same time. So the next time I stream, it will be next week, and I will be coloring something instead of doing SketchUp. I think next Thursday I will be finishing SketchUp. So I will see you guys then, have a great day.